Coming up Saturday night at UFC 273, it's a Bantamweight title rematch between Aljamain Funkmaster Sterling and Petr No Mercy Yan. Let's break it down. Aljamain Sterling is 32 years old. He's 5'7" with a 71-inch reach and a record of 20-3 with 2 knockouts and 8 submissions. From Uniondale, New York, he started wrestling in high school, going on to become a 2-time NCAA Division III All-American with a record of 87-27. While attending SUNY Cortland, teammate Jon Jones invited him to the gym to learn Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. After graduation, he compiled an amateur record of 6-1 before turning pro in April of 2011 with a unanimous decision. He quickly went 8-0, winning the Cage Fury Championship's Bantamweight title and defended it 3 times before signing with the UFC, making his promotional debut in 2014 with a decision over Cody Gibson. He followed that up with a third-round knockout of Hugo Viena and had submissions over Takeya Mizugaki and Johnny Eduardo. After suffering a pair of decision losses to Bryan, Caraway, and Raphael Assuncao, he bounced back 3 months later, defeating Augusto Mendes, but after winning a unanimous decision over Renan Barao, he was brutally knocked out cold by a knee from Marlon Moraes. He returned 4 months later with a decision over Petr Yan and a Suloev stretch submission over Cody Stamann. Decisions over Jimmi, Rivera, and Pedro Munhoz saw a match with Cory Sandhagen in a title eliminator, which he won in impressive fashion, blitzing the Sandman and taking his back just 1 minute into the fight and route a first-round rear-naked choke submission. On March 6, 2021, he took on reigning bantamweight champion Petr Yan, initially coming out to a fast start until a heavy knockdown and multiple takedowns caused the fight's momentum to gradually shift in the champion's direction until round 4, when he was knocked out cold with an illegal knee, thus making him the first fighter in UFC history to win a world title by disqualification. The best grappler in the division, Sterling mixes elite-level wrestling with slick striking and a dynamic come-forward style designed to overwhelm his opponents. Petr Yan is 29 years old. He's 5'7" with a 67-inch reach and a record of 16-2 with 7 knockouts. From Yekaterinburg, Russia, he began training in Taekwondo in 6th grade and eventually earned a Master of Sport in boxing before graduating from the Siberian Federal University with a degree in physical culture. He made his MMA debut in December of 2014 with a third-round knockout and signed with Absolute Championship Berkut, going 7-1 before becoming the bantamweight champion with a unanimous decision over Magomed Magomedov. The following year, he made his UFC debut, knocking out Turto Ishiara with a right cross. In December of 2018, he put on a dominant performance against Douglas Silva de Andrade, battering him throughout the first round until the Brazilian's corner stopped the fight. He followed that up with impressive wins over John Dodson and Jimmi Rivera, and then in December of 2019 took on Uriah Faber, giving him a hellacious beating before knocking him out with a devastating head kick in round 3. 7 months later, he fought former featherweight champion Jose Aldo for the recently vacated bantamweight title in a back-and-forth slugfest. The two friends and former sparring partners put on a classic, with Aldo focusing on Yan's legs and body, while Yan slowly broke down Aldo with continuous pressure, eventually getting the former champion to the ground and stopping him with a prolonged ground and pound. On March 6, 2021, he defended his belt against #1 contender Aljamain Sterling, gradually wearing him down and dropping him with a punch, as well as scoring several takedowns before knocking him out with an illegal knee, losing his title by disqualification. On October 30th, 2021, he faced the always dangerous Cory Sandhagen for the interim bantamweight title, steadily breaking his opponent with a vicious body assault and dropping the Sandman in the third round with a powerful spinning back fist en route to a wide unanimous decision. A relentless pressure fighter, Yan is exceptionally good at controlling the center of the octagon and uses his feints to get his opponents to overextend themselves as he lands his counter at a rate of nearly 6 per minute. Will Aljo's dynamic grappling skills and reach advantage give him the edge he needs to legitimize his reign? Or will No Mercy's unrelenting pressure and killer instinct prove to be too much as both men try to settle the score in one of the most heated rivalries in UFC history? Tune in Saturday night to UFC 273 and let's find out.